Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFL Quick Talk Podcast. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, subscribe to the channel. So this will be my instant reaction to Stephon Diggs, one of the top wide receivers in the league, being traded to the Houston Texans. Let's get right into it. Let's grade these trades here because I know y'all like those. For the Buffalo Bills, I give them a C minus here because of the fact that yes, this is a wide receiver that's 30 years old, and he really has about 2-3 years until he's really done being one of the top wide receivers in the league. But on their part, they're only getting that second round pick back. I thought that they probably could have finagled the first out of the Texans from next year's draft. But they got a second round pick, which is okay, I guess, which is what saved them from getting an F. But this is still a player that they greatly need, and at a position that is really, really thin for the Buffalo Bills. They don't have Gabe Davis anymore. They only have Khalil Shakir on their roster that's really of note. So they need to go out and draft some, by the way. My new mock draft will be coming out soon for you guys. Lots of trades, lots of everything there for y'all. And the Bills, yes, they do they do make a trade. Let's say that. And so getting back on the point, so yes, getting the second round pick saved this from being a complete terrible deal, but at the same time, this is a generational talent, even if he is a little bit on the older side. For the Texans, I give them an A. With the Texans, you think about these wide receivers that they have some dudes, they have some studs out there with Nico Collins, Tank Dell, John Mechie when he's healthy, when Tank Dell comes back, But these aren't number one wide receivers here. These are great pieces. These aren't number one wide receivers. So you get that number one wide receiver for your generational quarterback, a generational talent at wide receiver for your with experience, by the way. Stephon Diggs has been through it all. Been through the Minneapolis Miracle. Been through that thriller at Arrowhead. A couple thrillers at Arrowhead, let's be honest. But he's been through a lot, and he knows what he needs to do to get these Texans over the hump here. So I give the Texans here an A for this trade. So let's go over some of the implications of this trade for the Bills. Implications are you have to draft a wide receiver in the first round, possibly even in the third round. This is a very deep wide receiver class. They can get a couple wide receivers in this draft, and they need to because, again, their wide receiver one on the roster right now is Khalil Shakir. And he's a fine player, let me tell you, where he is with his role with the Bills. He made some crucial plays for them last season. But really, they need to get some ballers on the outside. And getting those guys out there, you don't have to pay them at all for again, 4 or 5 years. So it'll completely reset that wide receiver room for the Bills. And then for the Texans, simply, their implications are that they have to win. They have the expectation going into the season, from my point of view, that they will win the AFC South. They will win a playoff game, maybe 2 playoff games. Maybe they can make it to the AFC Championship game. Point being, now the Texans really, for the first time ever in their franchise, maybe you could argue in the Deshaun Watson years, the couple years that he was there, but really they have tons of pressure on them now, and they really have to succeed, and that's really the implications of this trade. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to interact with y'all down there in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. I'll see y'all in the next one, and the next one will be my next mock draft filled with trades galore. That one is going to be a fun one, talking about the Bills as well in this one. So make sure you are subscribed. You hit the bell so that you are notified when those videos come out, and I'll see you in the next one.